Where are you watching from? Let me know in the comments down below, as we are going towards the Canadian Grand Prix here, round 9 of 22 in the second season of our MyTeam journey. You can see there's not much time between the Baku Grand Prix and the Canadian Grand Prix, so we are not doing any upgrades. Fortunately, we can upgrade a major upgrade on the drag reduction, because we have almost 2000 points, and it will go on in time for the British Grand Prix. So if you're excited for that one, then please like and subscribe already, and let's go into qualifying. So qualifying begins. We are warming up our tires. As you can see, they are only 76 degrees. And this track is mainly straights and a few chicanes, as we miss our braking point here. So we're gonna go straight on. Luckily, it's still our out lap, so no problems there then. As we are starting our first lap, not the greatest of laps that we've had in our entire career, not even on this track, but let's see where we will qualify then, as we are currently going through sector 1. On to sector 2 we go, as we go to the heavy braking zone, to another chicane, as there are a few of them here around the circuit. But as we are coming to the end of the lap 10, you can see the last chicane is a really tricky one, with the wall of champions on our right hand side, but luckily we missed that one, and we have a really strong lap. No, I'm just kidding. We have the worst lap ever, and we are still a long way off everybody else. So we are going for it once again with only 30 seconds remaining. To be honest, I think something was wrong with my setup, as I checked later on in the replay, that my top speed was around 310 kilometers per hour, and the AI had a top speed of 330 kilometers per hour. So I don't know what went wrong there, but as you can see, this corner went horribly wrong. So yeah, we are improving by almost over a second, 8 tenths in total, right before the final chicane. We don't pick up any more time, and we qualify ourselves in P22, unfortunately. So we are out of this Grand Prix, or not out of the Grand Prix, we are out of qualifying. Let's just hope that our teammate does it better. And as you can see, he does it better. He's in P10, only 4 tenths away from pole. We are 1.4 seconds away from pole. So yeah, this is not really our track. The AI is a bit overpowered here with their top speed. So let's just hope the race will go a bit better.
We're back once again beside the St. Lawrence River here in Montreal for the Canadian Grand Prix. The event first moved to the variant of this track back in 1978, and it was won by none other than Gilles Villeneuve, the first Canadian to ever win his home race, and in whose honour the circuit would be renamed. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Sainz, Ricciardo, Sergio Perez, and Russell, Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Vettel and Jenson Button, Ocon, Magnussen, Guan Yu Zhou and Albon, Norris, Gasly, Lance Stroll and Mick Schumacher, Tsunoda, Latifi, the engineer and Robert Schwartzman. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today.
Alright, Ski, let's go then. It's still a formation lap before we go on towards the race. Everybody's starting on the medium tires, so it's probably just a medium hard strategy for everyone. As we see the first cars going through turn 1 and 2, as we are now lining up for the grid. We are going through the last chicane then, as we are preparing our tires for the actual race. Let's just hope that our top speed is a bit better in the race as it was in qualifying. As the lights are coming on, then its third, fourth and fifth lights are on, and its lights out, and away we go. We have a bad start as usual, and you can see everybody starting good except for us. We are in that last place. As we go down the inside of the Alfa Romeo car, we go around side of 2 other cars, or at least we try, as we are still alongside with Nicholas Latifi. Let's hope that we can overtake him as well as we go towards turn 4 and 5. It's a bit of a love tap, but that's alright, as we are turning back to our POV, and we go down the inside as we missed our braking point, and we actually won a position, maybe even 2. Can we overtake Stroll as well? Let's see here then. We use our overtake. And even with our overtake on, they easily drive past us. So we go down the inside for the next corner, and we overtake Stroll as well, and that puts us up into P17. So we've made a 4 position so far in that first lap as we go towards a hairpin, and we go around the outside of Gasly. They brake so early for that corner as they are in a train, so they can't go anywhere else. But as you can see, once again, we just can't catch up with Gasly through the straights. But in the corners, we are stronger with a warning nonetheless. But we are up into P16, right behind Albon and Norris in the Alfa Romeo. Maybe if you've missed that, then go and check out the pre-season 2. It will be in the description down below. The whole playlist will be there, as Gasly is trying to go around the outside. But we fortunately go down the inside and defend, but we have a bad exit, and that means that Gasly will get through. No DRS has been enabled yet, as we are only in lap 2, and you can see how fast Stroll is compared to us. He's maybe trying an overtake. No, he's not. As we go towards the start-finish straight, here we go then. It's Stroll and Schumacher really close behind us. And I think we are not even able to keep them behind very long, as we are in lap 3. DRS is now enabled. We have DRS, but you can see Stroll is so mighty fast. This reminds me of a quote someone said.
GP2, engine. GP2.
To be honest, it does feel like that. As we go down the inside of Stroll once again, luckily we don't get any damage from that, and we are back up into P17. It's not something good to say P17 if your teammate is in P10, P11, fighting for the points. So let's just hope that there is a safe car near the end of the race, as we want to pit. Then maybe we can go on to the soft tires and get a great comeback. But as you can see, Gasly is now already 1.7 seconds ahead, and we are not that strong. The only thing that we are strong at is getting warnings. Luckily we didn't get a warning there, as we were on the limit. A love tap once again with the wall. No damage fortunately for us, and now there's a gap beginning to form behind us with Lance Stroll, but of course he is fighting with his teammate. That was probably the reason why that gap was beginning to get so big. As we are once again coming to the hairpin, you can see everybody's fighting for that 12th position, and we get a new strategy which puts us to lap 18 for our pit strategy, and Lance Stroll is now once again in the DRS as well. And you can see there's nothing that we can do to overtake Gasly. We try to go around the outside here, as you can see from these off-board cams, and now Lance Stroll has catched up to us once again, as we try to get past Pierre Gasly, but unfortunately that's not working out as we want to. But here we go then down the inside, and we managed to make it. We are still side by side. Let's just hope that we can get past him. We are past him at the moment. As we go down the inside of Magnussen and Albon, Magnussen has a lockup, which means that we overtake them both. Magnussen comes back at us, but we have the better exit. And let's get a replay of that. Here you can see Magnussen has a lockup, which meant that we could pass him quite easily. And that gave us the position of Albon as well. So now in lap 10 then, you can see Magnussen is once again close behind us. We try to defend from him. His car is just so fast compared to us. We go down the inside once again. It's really just trying to hold that position. It's P14 at the moment, the best position that we've been in the whole weekend. So I'm trying to hold on to that position. As Magnussen is now fighting with Albon, you can see them switch places in the top left corner. But as we go through the chicane, we get no damage from those sausage curves, as they are really heavy on the car. You can see Albon now in lap 14 is really close behind us. I think Magnussen had some sort of problem, which meant that he fell back to the back of the grid. But now it's Albon trying to overtake us. He in a Williams. We are one of the best cars on the grid, believe it or not. But even though we have one of the best cars, you can just see how fast those AI are around here. Albon is trying to stick with us, and you can see as we look behind us in a moment of time that he is trying to overtake us. You can see that he is so much faster, but he's staying behind us as he's going into the pits. You can see we are going through the chicane. Here we go then. But Albon is going for another stop, which means that he's going onto the hard tires as one of the first drivers to do so. So that meant that we kept our position. We are now in P13 as some of the other drivers have split as well. And Gasly is doing the same. He is not overtaking us, which meant that he was going into the pits, and we are now getting past Zhou as well. I think I say his name correctly now. Let me know, Zhou or Zhao. Just put in the comments 1 or 2 so that I know which one I should pronounce it as. As we are now behind our teammates, we haven't made a stop yet, as I was thinking of going long and trying to go onto the soft tires, but I saw how much time I was losing, so I decided to go into the pits as we are now having a good stop, which really wouldn't make a difference to where we would come out as we are exiting the pit straight. And you can see everybody is passing us, but luckily we gain time at the pit exit and we are coming out side by side with Albon. Unfortunately he gets past us and we are now right in front of Schumacher. He's trying to overtake us, and as you can see the speed difference is absolutely insane. There is nothing that we can do compared to these guys. It's unbelievable.
McQueen is fading! McQueen is fading! Fading fast! No.
It was a magnificent race and a drive right out of the top draw to take the win for Red Bull today. Natalie Pinkham, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
I feel consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win.
So as you can see, Max Verstappen won the race with Charles Leclerc in P2 and I think it's Daniel Ricciardo in P3. So well done to those guys. But there was nothing more to show you. After that point we got overtaken by Nicholas Latifi as well, so you know the AI is overpowered when Latifi overtakes you in a Williams. So yeah, that was it guys. I haven't really much, I don't really have anything to say about that. As we are now looking at the race results, Jenson Button finishes the race in P10. which gives us 1 point for the constructors, which is really great. As you can see, he is now up into P13 with 7 points, and as we go and have a look at the constructor standings in a moment, right now, you can see that we are on 28 points ahead of Haas and still a long way behind of Alpine, but we need to upgrade our car. But that was it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and if you want to see another video, then go and check this one on your screen right now.